I think that's it.
Or who else has a question?
Peace, this is David again.
Yes, David.
Hillary's looking awful good these days. Is that the real Hillary? Is that Artie Intel? Is that a stand-in? I guess she seems to have more lives than a cat, so I'll throw that out to you.
It's very interesting. You know, after her husband finished his terms in around 2000 or some such, she was running for U.S. Senate out of New York State. She moved there and then set it up. And someone ran an article on her, and they had about 30 photos of her, because she was at that time, 2000, all over New York State. She was doing her talking tour. And they ran these photos, perhaps there were 20. And the speculation was, in 2000, the many faces of Hillary. How could she look so different and be in each city she visited and be so many places and look so completely different? When then, after she got into the Senate, she settled into one hairstyle, sloppy. She's not known for grooming, as you well know. The higher-ups, especially those who are working at the high blackmail level, were rewarded with doubles, with Artie Intel, with cloned versions. She even said recently a few things about herself. I'm not a witch, she said. She said, I don't have horns. I'm actually human, she said. Why would one make those exclamations about themselves? She is a highly suspicious character, and she has many, many, many problems. She has skeletons in her closet that would go from around the Earth's circumference. This is a person who has very, very mixed intentions, and it would not serve the world well at all for her to be given an official position of prominence. You'd all best wake up very quickly in regards to what's going on in your country.
So would Trump be better?
Oh, would Trump be better? What a question. On a larger picture, you have no choices. You understand this.
Yeah.
You understand you have no choices. And there's a lot of artifice going on. In other words, things aren't what they appear to be. There's hidden agendas, hidden agreements. As we look into the future, the USA is not in a good position. Let's just say Donald Trump would do what he says he's going to do, and he is who he says he is. Let's just pretend that. Say he gets elected, and I will make America great again. I will do this and this and this. Donald Trump is, he is a delegator. You do. Don't bother me until it's done. I don't want to hear any problems. Not the way to really run the United States. A company, perhaps. Is Trump going to be better? Here's the advantage with Trump. He is a Gemini, and Hillary is a Scorpio. Remember that. And we believe she is a Scorpio, so there's a lot of secrecy and underhandedness in Scorpio signs. There's also a lot of resilience and strength and high integrity with Scorpio. You decide which one Hillary is playing out. She also has, we believe, a Pisces moon. Remember, Pisces is artistic, it's very compassionate, but it is also the sign of self-undoing. Pisces, moon, ascendant, sun, or any cluster of planets, when Pisces is predominant in a person's chart, the person ends up screwing themselves. They mess it up for themselves. That is the nature of it. It's part of the game. We are seeing that if you go for Hillary, and there's no guarantee she's going to get the nomination, because between then and now, ooh, wow, a lot of stuff could happen. And so they're already dancing other marionettes in the background in case she gets indicted for high crimes and misdemeanors. What do you think the Clinton Foundation is collecting money for? To help everyone feel healthy, or to get big blackmail? You decide. Trump, we do not see him pulling it off. We see that someone's going to eliminate him if he keeps going the way he's going. Why? For a few things. He says, well, vaccinations, we'll have to look at that. 9/11, an inside job, well, we'll have to look at that. And then the real golden ring. How can you look at Hillary as a president? Her husband hangs out with pedophiles. Her husband has done things just as Bill Cosby has done. Vaccinations, 9/11, Bill Clinton being a pedophile, all out of Trump? What do you think, folks?
Dangerous ground.
Very dangerous ground. Now, what does this mean in summation? It means that things are going to heat up big time this year, and your challenges grow greater on a soul level, which is why you've come to the planet to get really clear. And we will say that out of thousands of lifetimes, you have the opportunity to make massive advancements in this one because of the conundrums and the challenges that you face. And nothing at this point is predictable. Everything is going to be sudden changes and a lot of confusion this year. Watch for it. Back to our opening statements. Set your goals. Use the power of your mind. The power is growing greater. Remove yourself from too much electronic addiction. It's fine to look now and again, but there's so much psychological warfare that if you think you are going to surf the internet to figure things out, you won't. If you have to read things, print them out, and then turn all the electronics off, and then either light a fire or buy yourself one of those fake fireplaces, light a candle, make a cup of tea, have a glass of wine, invite some friends over, and have some real experiences, cook some food, discuss articles, and slow down. Lisa, you have that?
Yes.
Because as a Cancer Capricorn, you need to slow down, especially with the way you think. You are thinking too fast and you'll miss things. When you go slower, you start to figure things out. Remember the tortoise and the hare. That is a good motto for this year. All right, so we bid you the very best, and you can achieve it in 2016. Remember, wise choices are the theme this year. Pleasant journeys and good evening.
Good evening.